Yes, guys, Grapple Chat. June the 25th, 2018. It is about that time. I am here live at Monday Night Raw. All right. Giving you guys the newest, hottest review possible straight from the ramp. I'm sitting on the ramp where most of this action took place tonight. And I must tell you, this Monday Night Raw was something to behold. Before I get into any Monday Night Raw, I definitely want to say, rest in peace to Vader and to his family, of course. I hope that I hope you guys are grieving in peace. I hope nobody's messing with you guys, and I also hope that that there was a hefty amount, a hefty sum left for you off of all his years of wrestling. I hope that he left a good amount for you guys to handle all the all the stuff that you got to handle when somebody passes, and also for you guys to be able to deal with this, because I know money does not provide happiness, but not having to worry about how much you're gonna have to save up or work extra hours at your job just to afford the things that it takes to have a post life celebration. I really hope that everything's going well. So much love to Big Van Vader, the man they call Vader himself. Thank you so much for everything you've done, and I wish you would have made the Hall of Fame. But to us, you're already in the Hall of Fame, man. I don't think there's one person who hit the Hall of Fame ever who wasn't already in the Hall of Fame in the hearts of the wrestling community. So much love to Vader and his family. And anybody affected by his passing, I hope you guys are doing well. Another thing I want to hit on before we smash through Monday Night Raw is I really want to tell you guys the United Kingdom Championship Tournament was hot fire. I'm talking about hot fire. This championship tournament for the UK, I don't know if you guys know about this, but it happened today. Monday Night Raw was the second wrestling event that I streamed today. I streamed the UK Championship Tournament before I streamed Raw today. If you missed it, please go back and watch it. The reactions were on point. The commentary was on point. The chat was on point. There was nothing not on point. Everything was, if this is the point, this is the pin, everything was right here. Bing, right on point. Everything. Incredible action. All right, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm not going to tell you a dang thing right now. If you want to know a dang thing, you get over to my my live reactions for it. See my I didn't do a grapple chat for it because there was no point. It was just like, dude, watch it. Definitely watch it, guys. It was worthy, beyond worthy. All right, I definitely wanted to touch on both of those things before I started this Monday Night Raw review, because both of those things were better than Monday Night Raw. Were more important than Monday Night Raw, more pressing than Monday Night Raw. Okay, this episode of Monday Night Raw was possibly the most confusing episode of Monday Night Raw I've seen in quite some time. I shouldn't feel confused when I'm watching Monday Night Raw. Literally, what you told me last week should still matter this week. All right, if you weren't prepared, if you didn't know that it was actually going to happen, then don't tell me about it. Because honestly, what if somebody had to work? What if somebody just has to miss this Monday Night Raw altogether? They're going to tune in next week and they're going to feel so alienated, because guess what? Oh god, I'm not even going to tell you. I'm not even going to tell you. We're just going to get into the review. Let's start at the beginning. All right, let's just do this. Let's start at the beginning, because I'm just going to ruin the whole. I'm going to spoil the whole thing. Exactly. All right, so let's get to the results here. Let me just talk to you guys a little bit. This is what happened on Monday Night Raw. Let's go. Let's start it off mad proper. All right, so we started off with, of course, Kurt Angle. Of course, Kurt Angle came out and he canceled the multi-man match that was supposed to happen at Extreme Rules. So right off the bat, we destabilized the entirety of what we thought was going to be happening this Monday Night Raw. We thought we were going to find out how many minutes was going to be. We thought we were going to find out who's going to be joining Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley. We thought we were going to find out what the heck Brock Lesnar has to say about this, maybe in just a little promo package that they project on the screen. Maybe Paul Heyman would come out and say what he thought. We got none of that. So literally, they disappointed me from the very beginning of Raw tonight. Um, just literally weird stuff. I don't understand it. And this is the very first moment that I was thinking, oh no, Raw had a good Raw last week. It was an okay Raw last week, and now they're just gonna go down back the road they came. Climb back up that road to try to get us to believe that Raw is going to be a good show for the next couple weeks before Extreme Rules. You could tell Kurt Angle felt the same way. Kurt Angle had that disappointed look on his face from the second he stepped in this ring. And oh my goodness, dude. And his delivery of these lines, it just, you could feel the disappointment in his voice. You could feel it. By the way, what's up, everybody? If you guys do not know how GrappleChat works, this next to me, this is a live chat. This is everybody who is watching right now. This is the entire interweb. Everybody who wants to voice their opinion about Monday Night Raw or know what I thought about Monday Raw, anybody who's anybody is in this chat right now. So say what's up in the chat, guys. Let people know. I'm uploading this to YouTube after the fact. So everybody involved in this chat, you're going to be able to go back and watch it again and see that you were there. Miss Lala's in here. We got Diamond in here. We got all kinds of stuff in here. We got all kinds of peoples in here. So please, let your impression be felt. Let me know what you think about what I'm talking about. If you hear me talking about the beginning of Monday Night Raw, that's your time to talk about the beginning of Monday Night Raw. If you hear me talking about the second match, third match, fourth match, main event, whatever, that's your time to talk about it too. Let your impression be felt. All right, so like I said, they started off with some just some straight weirdness. They canceled the multi-man match. Gosh, dude, they really messed up. This is a messed up Raw. This made no sense, dude. Ugh. All right, so anyway, that happened. Roman Reigns came out, and Roman Reigns was mad about it. Bobby Lashley came out, he was mad about it, and then they announced that Bobby Lashley is going to fight Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules in a one-on-one match now. So they canceled the multi-man match, the match that could have been hype, and they replaced it with Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns, which, oh gosh, guys. I don't want to see that match. I don't care. I really don't care. And then guess what happened? Then the Revival came out just like last week. Yeah, you're thinking Revival came out. Isn't that what happened last week? Gritty, are you still talking about this Monday Night Raw? Today's Monday Night Raw? Yes, I am. I'm still talking about today's Monday Night Raw because this is what really happened. They rehashed the exact same angle as they did last. And it's funny I say angle because Kurt Angle, he approved it. Revival came out, they talked that trash, and then they teamed up Bobby Lashley with Roman Reigns again. Things quickly broke down. I wouldn't say quickly. I think they went through like 2 commercial breaks before things broke down. It was a good half an hour into Raw before this match ended. But the miscommunication between Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley and just the want to really be the one who shines got the better of them, and the Revival actually scooped the victory. So Revival beats Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley, which is great stuff. It is exactly what I wanted to see, and it definitely brings some prestige back to the tag division. You saw, even though it was by distraction, you saw the team of Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson beat Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns tonight. So if there was anything that came out of the first half an hour of Raw, it was that the tag division got leveled up a little bit. They took a team that's been getting buried since Raw 25. You guys know how long ago Raw 25 was? It was January like 20 something. Okay? January. We're about to be in July. They've been super burying the Revival since January this year. So this is exactly what was necessary. Okay, exactly what was necessary. Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley get to just continue their feud on, good. But the Revival gets to look like a legitimate tag team for a second. Who would have thunk it, man? Who would have thunk it? They canceled the multi-man match. Yes, they did. I know. Just get that title off of Brock, but whatever. Anyway, then one of the more exciting parts of Monday Night Raw, we got an advertisement. We got an advertisement for WWE 2K19, which told us that if you pre-ordered a game, you get this.
Yet rated. He's an underdog. Daredevil. Pest.
He's glorious.
He's glorious.
Songgate.
Hero.
Tradition.
Phenomenal. Back.
Rey Mysterio.
Pre-order the deluxe edition and play 4 days early.
Deluxe edition gets you 4 days early and gets you Rey Mysterio. They had a bunch of superstars just taking off the mask. It was The Miz, it was Daniel Bryan, it was Bobby Roode, it was a whole bunch of people. They were taking off Rey Mysterio's mask and revealing their face as they gave him props for how well he's wrestled in the past. And then finally he takes off the mask, but he's got another mask under it. So Rey Mysterio is a pre-order bonus for WWE 2K19. I hope that they use Raw and SmackDown to unveil things slowly. That would be cool. You tune into Raw, you get to see, one of the superstars you get for pre-order. You get to into SmackDown, you get to see a little bit of gameplay. You get to see somebody's entrance or something. That'd be cool if they'd alternate between Raw and SmackDown before the game comes out to reveal subtle things like, guess what? These 3 guys are in the game. These 5 guys are in the game. These 4 women are in the game. The Women's Revolution is in the game. Like, that would be cool if they do that on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. And if they do, like, one reveal from NXT every time you watch NXT. Give you another reason to tune into Raw, tune into SmackDown. I'd like to see that. Booyaka. 619, you know it. You know it. Yeah, Revival desperately needed that. I definitely wish they would have won last Monday Night Raw, but them winning this Monday Night Raw is almost just as good. It erases a lot of the burial that's been happening with them. I'm not normally a person who believes in burial, but honestly, they've been doing their best to make Revival look like a bunch of jokes, man, and they're one of the best tag teams they got. So you get Rey Mysterio. I hope you get like 10 outfits, because he's had like a Captain America outfit. He's had so many outfits, man. I hope you get like 10 outfits for pre-order. You get Rey Mysterio, but you get like every single outfit he's ever worn in WWE. That'd be awesome. That'd be a good. And I hope they give you 200 creation slots, man. If I can get 200 creation slots, I could expand the gritty wrestling empire. So, okay, let's get back to Raw. Guys, there's a reason I don't really want to talk about Raw too much, because this was a super just weird episode. I was so confused. So, okay, next up, Matt Hardy comes out. He does this, I will delete you, whatever, and then Bray Wyatt comes out as well, and they're talking about how one member of the Deleter of Worlds is going to face off against Kurt Hawkins, but not Kurt Hawkins, Curtis Axel. And I'm like, okay, who is it? They might have said it like once, and the thing is, like, normally Raw repeats itself a lot. If you've ever watched Monday Night Raw, you know they show you recaps, replays, just revisiting what happened a week ago. They give you a promo package. They give you a package of what happened last week and why these two are fighting, all this stuff. But this Monday Night Raw was like, they told you one time, and if you missed it, like, you literally missed a whole lot, and you're just sitting there confused. So I was sitting here like, who's fighting him? Is it Matt Hardy or Bray Wyatt? I had to wait till the match actually started, and it turned out it was Matt Hardy. But I shouldn't have been worried, because this match ended in like 10 seconds. This is a very short match. Matt Hardy went up to the top rope along with Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel was like standing on the second rope, or maybe Matt Hardy was. I don't even know how to explain it, but it looked like they just fell off the ropes, and the ref counted to 3, and Curtis Axel wins. I thought that Matt Hardy might be legitimately hurt, the way that things went, the way they crashed to the mat and they were just laying there for a second, and then the pin, and then the fact that the match was that short, I was thinking that Matt Hardy was hurt for real, and I was scared. I don't know why they let Curtis Axel squash Matt Hardy, but it happened. Matt Hardy lost this match in a good like 10 seconds. And it made no sense. It made absolutely no sense. Then they stood there, and Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, Matt Hardy was like, "Wait, that move that you just did was wonderful!" And then they play Matt Hardy's theme instead of Curtis Axel's theme. Curtis Axel won the match. Why are they playing? It was such a confusing Raw, dude. This Raw was really on my nerves all night long. I'm like, why are they playing these people's music who just lost a match? If you lose, you shouldn't get your music played. What's so hard about that? If you win, you get your music played. If you lose, you do not get your music played. But all night tonight, they were playing the loser's music. And I'm like, what is this, a participation trophy? Oh, second place, here you go. Here's your theme song. Stop that. What was this? Literally just confusing. Okay, this entire Raw, confusion. Start to finish. I started out, I'm like, okay, I know what's happening. Wait, no multi-man match? Wait. Roman, wait. Tag, same thing as last. Wait a minute. Why are they playing Why are they playing Matt Hardy's music? He lost, dude. And it just continues on. Let's continue of how this Raw was the most confusing Raw of the year. Next up, you see Authors of Pain backstage. Finally, again, dude, Authors of Pain after 2 months out of action. I have not seen these guys, not heard of these guys, not had hide nor hair, no wind, nor even whisper of the Authors of Pain. Finally, you see them, and they're marching backstage. They're looking hype, like they're getting ready for their match. They're going to fight some incredible competitors, and they push a guy aside backstage, and then all of a sudden, Titus O'Neil, Dana Brooke, and Apollo Crews are backstage, and they're like, "Hey, man, don't push people around backstage. They really help the show." And the Authors of Pain are like, "Good advice. See you later." And they go down the ring, and then Authors of Pain destroy two guys named Rich and Rex Gibson. In like maybe 40 seconds, they destroy Rich and Rex Gibson. They start beating them up afterwards, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here comes Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews to save these two developmental talent guys. So the confusion continues. Okay. No explanation of why the Authors of Pain have been out of... They could have dropped one sentence that could have plugged the hole there. Been like, okay, Authors of Pain have been gone because they've been training in the Himalayas. Whatever. Say anything. Don't just say nothing. Authors of Pain have been out of action for the last 2 months because who knows why. Just because they were gone. So I immediately felt slighted and much more confused because I'm like, they're back now? Okay, what happened? Why were they gone? No explanation. They come out, they smash these two guys who we've never seen before, unless you live in this town that they were at. And then Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews come out, and the Authors of Pain actually run out of the ring like they're scared of them. It's just confusion after confusion after confusion. Okay, first of all, Authors of Pain shouldn't be scared of any tag team. Period. They have smashed the best tag teams that the WWE has to offer down at NXT, which most likely are about the best tag teams that WWE has. Beyond the Usos and the New Day, I don't see a better tag team in WWE right now. Akam and Rezar have been destroying people for years at this point. They run away from Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. So once again, I'm confused. First of all, why are Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil trying to defend two people they probably never met? Why are they running down to the ring like they care? Second of all, why is Akam and Rezar, why are they scared of Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil? Two guys who have not won a tag match in how many months now? Confusion! Just literal confusion. I have no idea. This Raw is just a confusing Raw. All right, now I'm going to move on, and you guys are going to see, did it stop there? No. No, it did not. The confusion continues. We're backstage. They show Bayley, and Bayley is hugging on Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox is back, guys. Okay, so this was a piece of hype. I was happy. I was like, Alicia Fox. Yo, Alicia Fox is back. I hope she breathes some life into this women's division, because this women's division on Raw is so just, ugh. God, man. They got a couple women they could be introducing into these storylines and making something compelling, something interesting, and something multi-tiered, multifaceted, to where it's not just this girl doesn't like this girl. There's more to it. Maybe these people are friends, but like, let's say Alicia Fox gets ejected to this, but she's a friend of Alexa Bliss, but she also has been hanging out with Nia Jax while Nia Jax was recovering. Alicia Fox was at the same facility, so they became friends as well. Maybe she could be a friend to both of them, and now she's torn between the two, and they're trying to sway her some. A storyline with some teeth to it, a storyline that we can actually feel something about, instead of just, oh, I don't like you. Oh, I don't like you either. Get it off me. It's just high school drama garbage. So anyway, after we get introduced that Alicia Fox is there, we see Kurt Angle says, Bayley, you're going to have to team up with Sasha Banks tonight. Bayley's like, I don't want to team with her. And I don't blame her, because get this over with. And then Kurt Angle's like, well, da-da-da-da, just think about it anyway. So Bayley accepts her fate. She's going to have to team with Sasha Banks tonight. Meanwhile, Alexa Bliss comes down to the ring, and instead of Alexa Bliss immediately cutting a great promo on the mic, Alexa Bliss comes down to the ring with Mickie James, and then we watch ourselves like a 3-minute montage of like 3 minutes of action between Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey. They literally turned the 3 minutes that Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey have been in the same ring into like a 3-minute montage. So they cut it. They had the voiceovers and all this stuff. Like, I love their packages. I love the packages that hype stuff up, but honestly, this was just out of place. It seemed very strange that Alexa Bliss came down to the ring with Mickie James to introduce a package that made her look like she got destroyed. Because literally at the end of this promo package showed Alexa Bliss getting tossed through a table. Would you come down to the ring and introduce a promo package that showed you get destroyed at the end? It made no sense. Alexa Bliss literally came down to the ring and made herself look weak on purpose. It made no sense. So I'm immediately more confused. I'm like, Alexa Bliss, I would expect for her to come out and have a promo package that shows how she got the one up. It would just show her keep like beating on Ronda Rousey with that case, and it would just loop that over and over again. That would be funny, and that would play into her character. But this made no sense. She literally came down to the ring, all of her ego and just her smug look on her face, and she's got her friend Mickie James with her, and then she's like, okay. They proceed to play a promo package that makes her look like she got straight destroyed by Ronda Rousey, a girl who's just, how can I put this? Who won't be here for another 20-something days. Why? It makes no sense. So, once again, I'm confused. I'm like, yo, Alexa, did you mean to make yourself look stupid? Because that's what you just did. Absolutely no idea why you would come down to the ring and show a promo package of you getting beat up. Anyway, I guess there's the attention to detail, guys. I'm going to keep harping on this forever. The attention to detail on Monday Night Raw is so low that it leads towards this frustration that I have towards the show. If they had attention to detail, this promo package would have not played at all, and you would just let Alexa Bliss cut a promo, or the promo package would have been a way of them cutting it to make it look like Alexa Bliss actually won those exchanges, talked that trash to Ronda Rousey, hit her with the briefcase, won the championship, and then they would have cut the promo. That's it. They would have just cut it right there, the end. But no, they made her look stupid. They made her look like she got dominated, which she did, which is fine. But as a heel, that's not what you want to see. Luckily, Alexa Bliss is so good on the mic that she got it back, and she had this whole crowd in the palm of her hand. The whole crowd was chanting. I don't think I've heard a crowd start out so cold and get so hot off of one promo in a long time. Alexa Bliss is a magician with this mic. She literally turned that crowd from people sitting on their hands. Like, literally, people took their hands and were just like, I am not going to clap for this. I am not getting hyped for this. By the end of the segment, they were chanting, they were yelling, they were booing, they were so mad at Alexa Bliss. So, good thing Alexa Bliss is such a great on-mic presence. She was able to recapture the crowd's attention, because this promo package that played on the screen buried her chances of actually getting anything done out here. But she did it. Natalya comes out in the middle of the promo, and she's like, "Oh yeah, da da da," and then Alexa Bliss has a nice little fire back where she's like, I'm surprised to see that you and your friend could count backwards from 30," and I was just laughing hard because Alexa Bliss definitely handed it to Natalya, but Natalya, she got the upper hand because she said she didn't come alone and she brought Nia Jax out. So it turned out that she brought Nia Jax with her. So I'm thinking, okay, Nia Jax could be in this match. It's going to be a tag team match. It's going to be Mickie James and Alexa Bliss versus Natalya and Nia Jax. Because why would you bring Nia Jax? Why would you say, I brought Nia Jax? And why would Nia Jax get her theme music and walk down to the ring if she wasn't going to be in the match? Guess what? She's not in the match. It's Natalya versus Alexa Bliss. Neither Mickie James nor Nia Jax are in this match. So, once again, confusion on my part. Why are you playing people's theme songs? Why are you, you don't know I brought Nia Jax with me? Why? Nia Jax did nothing in this match either. She barely played any sort of interference or distractions or anything. And Natalya wins. It's gosh, man. Anyway, Natalya wins, hits her with the sharpshooter, and it's game over. Alexa Bliss taps out almost immediately. It's just ridiculous, man. Honestly, I'm getting frustrated at this point. Not right now, but during Monday Night Raw, I'm getting frustrated. But I'm live streaming, so I'm trying to just keep it hype and keep it happy. But I'm honestly getting frustrated because I'm like, we're how far into Monday Night Raw, and every single exchange has been confusing to me. Why am I confused watching a weekly episodic wrestling show? It should be the easiest thing to follow, right? No, it's not. It makes no sense. Then, okay, we finally get the Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Ember Moon joins them. I guess Ember Moon comes out, and then they take on the Riot Squad, the entire Riot Squad, who earlier in the night, they had a funny segment where Jinder Mahal was backstage taking pictures. He was doing a photo shoot with his scarf, and the Riot Squad walked up and grabbed the camera, and then they smashed the camera. And then Jinder, he's still keeping his like woo-saw attitude, so he's like, "It's all good, it's fine, thank you so much." Riot Squad looks confused, so they just walk out. They're like, "Whatever, I guess that was supposed to make him mad," but Jinder was like, "No, I'm good. I'm on a path of self-righteousness and stuff." So Jinder's got this like kind of new gimmick, but still his old gimmick where he's kind of just woo-saw, just like, "Oh, it's all good, guys, don't worry." Riot Squad wrestles a pretty okay match versus Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Ember Moon, but at the end, Sasha Banks gets rolled up while she's distracted, and this infuriates Bayley. If there was any time for Bayley to not be super mad at Sasha Banks, this would have been it. So I'm once again confused. And we're going on with the confusion here, because Sasha Banks, she was actually trying to wrestle a good match here. She was including Bayley. Bayley was including her. They were having a good tag team match. But at the end, Sasha just got rolled up because she was looking the other direction. She wasn't paying attention. She got rolled up, and the 1, 2, 3 went to the Riot Squad. Riot Squad wins, and then Bayley just snaps. Bayley just snaps and turns super heel, starts smashing Sasha Banks, beating her down, tossing her everywhere. She smashed her against the steel steps twice. And I'm just thinking, of all the times, Bayley, of all the times. Let me talk to you, Bayley. Bayley, listen to me. Bayley, come here. Come close. Bayley, come here. Let me talk to you. Of all the times that you could have turned heel or beat up Sasha Banks, now is the time? Like, after she did nothing to you and just got rolled up? Now's the time? Like, what about last week? What about the weeks before that? What about a month ago when she did bad things? What about right after Elimination Chamber when she double crossed you and tossed you? What about all these times? You're not going to turn heel, then you're going to turn heel when, like, literally she did nothing wrong? Once again, I'm confused. I'm like, did she really do anything to upset you here? Like, it was long overdue. I'm glad Bayley turned heel, okay? If she did. We'll see next week. Raw's got a weird thing where they don't really deliver on the stuff that they told you about last week. As we saw this week, remember the multi-man challenge? Where'd that go? Raw's got a bad record of telling you one thing and then next week it's all gone and we just pretend like it didn't happen. So we'll see if Bayley's actually turning heel. But my main confusion was, the heck, Bayley? Now is the time when Sasha did basically nothing? I'm mad because it doesn't make any sense. I'm mad because WWE's treating me like I'm stupid. Like I have no memory. I remember last week. Last week would have been a good time when she threw you into the cupcake table or whatever. When she just sped away from you, that would have been a good time. But what? Oh man, not when you decide that you're gonna team up and you guys actually work well together in a match, and something just kind of goes wrong where she didn't do anything wrong. She just got rolled up. Now you're gonna turn heel. Ugh. I'm mad because I'm not stupid. Okay, I'm mad because I'm not stupid. I'm mad because it doesn't make sense. And I'm mad because Raw is confusing me. Raw should be the last show on TV that confuses me. I should be confused when I watch season 2 of Breaking Bad. I should be confused when I watch somebody's face on Walking Dead. I should be confused when I watch maybe Family Feud when they say something stupid. When they're like, "Hey, okay, 100 people were polled, and what would you say is the best thing about Christmas?" And somebody says, "Oh, the best thing about Christmas is going to the beach." And then I should be confused. Like, what the heck? What are you talking about? I should be confused watching Family Feud when somebody says something stupid. I should not be confused when it's supposed to be get in the ring, punch somebody in the head, get a 3 count. There should be nothing confusing about this. And honestly, if I already know what's happening last week, I shouldn't be confused going into this week. I should be like, wait, so everything that you said last week doesn't matter? That's why I'm mad. This should be the last show that is confusing me. So yeah, I'm a little mad. I'm a little mad, of course, man, because I'm not stupid. And I'm paying attention. Do they want me to stop paying attention? Is that how to best like Monday Night Raw? Stop paying attention? Anyway, I'm off of that. Anyway, so that's whatever. Sasha Banks and Bayley, we'll probably see them at SummerSlam doing something stupid again. I hope it'll be good, though. All right? I hope it'll be good. I have hopes in my head, but they're going to have to prove it to me. Next, No Way Jose comes out. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. And I'm hyped because I'm like, dude, they're actually showcasing No Way Jose quite a bit. Think about how many times No Way Jose has been on TV in the last 2 months. And think about how many times Ty Dillinger has been on TV in the last 2 months. Like, you would think that based off of what happened in NXT and how hyped these superstars are, that Ty Dillinger would have at least double the matches of No Way Jose. But it's the other way around. Ty Dillinger is just gone. He got 1 match against Shinsuke. So No Way Jose comes out, he's dancing, whatever, and then all of a sudden Mojo Rawley's music plays, and he's supposed to have a match with No Way Jose. Mojo Rawley takes the mic and just walks down the ramp, talking trash, finds one dude out of all the conga line who does the conga with No Way Jose. This guy's wearing a hamburger outfit. Once again, the confusion sets in. Once again, the confusion is setting in, guys. I'm getting confused again, and I don't like it. I don't like this feeling. I don't like this feeling that I'm getting. I'm getting confused again on Monday Night Raw. I'm getting confused again. Bogue, you're not hanging out with us on Twitch, man? All right, man. Well, we'll see you later. I'm getting confused again because instead of Mojo Rawley, he said he was staying focused, right? Last week he said, instead of staying hype, I'm going to stay focused. And then he walked out, and I was like, oh, man, maybe we're going to see a renewed epic Mojo Rawley, man. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see next week. And then I heard his music tonight, and I'm like, they are keeping it. They are going to do the focused Mojo Rawley. He's going to come out here and smash No Way Jose. But guess what? The focused Mojo Rawley is so focused that he's not even paying attention to actual in-ring competition anymore. So once again, I'm confused. Because I'm thinking, the focused Mojo Rawley doesn't care about wrestling. He comes down to ringside and he starts talking to a guy in a hamburger outfit named Todd. A guy named Todd in a hamburger outfit. I'm telling you, this Raw was pretty hot garbage, guys. But I'm going to give you my rating at the end. I'm sure you had fun. Fun is important, yes. Entertainment is important when you're watching Monday Night Raw because that's what it is. It's sports entertainment. So if you had fun, good. I'm not saying you were wrong for having fun. I had fun too. But at the core, Mojo Rawley said he was going to be the focused Mojo Rawley. But he came out and cut a promo on a hamburger. And then he walked out. He didn't even beat up the hamburger. He cut a promo on a hamburger. No Way Jose hopped out. He hit No Way Jose one time. And then he walked. He left. No Way Jose was like, where are you going? My jaw. Oh, my jaw. And that was it. So I'm confused. I'm thinking, no way, Jose, why aren't you chasing after him? He just punched you in the face. You're supposed to be about to have a match. You should have a little bit of, like, oomph in your chest, dude. If I'm about to fight somebody and they punch me, I don't care if the bell rings or not. I'm going after you because I'm already in that mode. I'm in the mode where I know I'm ready to fight. Let's say you're playing Street Fighter, all right? It's just an example. You're playing Street Fighter online, all right? Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, whatever. Whichever version of Street Fighter you want to put in there. You're playing Street Fighter online. It says ranked match. Here we go. It says it's going to be you versus, I don't know, Epic Dragon 57. You versus Epic Dragon 57. Matchup screen comes up, then it goes in, and it says round 1. And then the guy walks up, punches you in the head. It never says fight. It never says fight, guys. It never says fight. Because, you know, normally in a fighting game, it's like round 1, fight. Round 1, fight. It normally says fight. But it just didn't say fight. It said round 1. The guy walked up, punched you in the head. You never hear fight. Are you just going to stand there just because it didn't say fight? Nah, man. You're going to be like, what the heck? Must have been a glitch. You're going to start fighting. No Way Jose was like, well, the bell didn't ring, so whatever. So I'm just confused. I'm confused on Mojo. I'm confused on No Way Jose. I'm confused on the Hamburglar. I'm confused on everybody. All right, Todd the Hamburglar. Get it off of me, man. Oh, Bogue. Oh, you're saying bye to Miss Lala. Oh, okay. I see. All right. Just confusion. So once again, and there's no match. It was supposed to be a match. There's no match. Now we move on. Braun Strowman has requested to fight a match, and he wants it to be a tag match so he could tag with Kevin Owens. He wants to tag with Kevin Owens, not against Kevin Owens. With Kevin Owens. The guy he's been saying is going to get these hands, the guy he tossed off a 20-foot ladder, he wants to tag with Kevin Owens. So the confusion, once again, I'm thinking, okay, so WWE, you know I saw Money in the Bank, right? You know I saw before Money in the Bank, right? You know I saw after Money in the Bank, right? So are you penalizing me for actually following your storylines? Because there is no way that Braun Strowman should be wanting to team with Kevin Owens. But he does. He wants to team with Kevin Owens against Finn Balor and Baron Corbin. So you got Mr. Smiley, Finn Balor, teaming up with Baron Corbin for some reason in a tag team match. So the confusion is once again hitting me because I'm thinking, Okay, Finn Balor, he's supposed to be like a face, right? He's supposed to be over with the crowd. Baron Corbin's supposed to be the exact opposite, supposed to be super heelish. And then you got Braun Strowman, who's supposed to be wanting to literally tear the arms off of Kevin Owens. And they're teaming. So this match happens, and the match is okay. It's a pretty fun match. Of course, Braun is going super face with the crowd, so he's doing stuff like this, so the crowd will get hype, and it's just so weird to me to see the monster caring so much about crowd interaction. And they told him to do that. I'm not saying it's Braun's fault. It's just, come on, man. Braun's supposed to be a monster, dude. He's not supposed to be worried about the crowd. He's supposed to be saying Braun because he's just hulking out on people. He's not supposed to be saying Braun so he can get the crowd to say it. Now he's saying Braun so that the crowd will get into it. Now he's doing this so the crowd will get into it. And it just doesn't make sense, man. He's super over. He's one of the most over athletes that WWE has. One of the most popular athletes they have, because all he cared about was destruction. Now you got him trying to be tag team partners, smiling, doing this, hulking out, telling people Braun so that they'll all cheer it. And it's just chipping away at the prestige and the awesomeness of Braun Strowman. Okay, he's still hype. He's still awesome. I'm not saying he's gone or anything. It's just I'm confused. All right, once again, they're treating me like I forgot. I did not forget. I remember clearly. He's a monster. He's supposed to be a monster. So what the heck? I know Owens asked to be Braun's partner last week, and Braun picked him up and wanted to power slam him. Remember that? Remember that? That's Braun's official stand as we went off the air on Monday Night Raw last week. Braun's official stand on that partnership was, I'm going to power slam you. I'm going to hit you with my finishing move. That was his official stand on that subject. So I don't care if Kevin asked to be his partner, because none of that happened. Braun partnered up with him because he said he wanted to. And then this is what happened afterwards. So Braun and Kevin Owens win the match. Actually, Kevin Owens wins the match. But they play Braun's music anyway. So once again, the confusion is setting in, because if the guy who got the win, the legal man, is Kevin Owens, why are we not playing Kevin Owens' theme song? Why are we playing Braun Strowman's theme song? What is the like you guys have to be understanding what I'm saying here. Why are we playing a person's theme song who did not win the match? Once again, I am beside myself and confused. It makes no sense. I've gotten used to a certain way of them doing things, and maybe they're just trying to switch it up, trying to make it fresh, They're like, hey, you know what? Today we're going to play the loser's theme song. Today we're going to play the theme song of the people who lost the match or did not win the match. The legal man was Kevin Owens. They play Braun's theme when they win. So once again, I'm confused. Then Kevin Owens is trying to celebrate with Braun, and Braun gives him this crazy look. And Kevin Owens knows what that means. So Kevin Owens runs to the back. Once again, I'm confused, because what the heck? Why did they just work together so well if Braun was wanting to destroy him? Why didn't Braun destroy him and everybody else during this tag match? He could do it. The way they're booking him, he could just destroy everybody. So you're telling me Braun, the monster, decided to wait until the win was over to turn on his partner? I guess so. So Kevin Owens runs backstage. He's trying to hide. He finds his car. He goes to try to find his car and leave the arena. The what do you call that? The chauffeur, something like that. The guy who parks your car. Chauffeur is like, I don't have your keys, Mr. Owens. It was a really funny part before this as well, where Kevin Owens, he hid in an office, and then Braun Strowman was chasing, and he was like, where's Kevin Owens? And then there was a guy backstage who was just a like a vendor or something. And the vendor was like, I don't know who that is, man. I'm just a vendor. And Braun Strowman is like, he's the guy who looks like he has a bowling ball under his shirt. And I was dying laughing, because I'm like, dang, he really said that? Dang, that's messed up. So Braun goes off. So we come back, and then we come back for commercial, and Kevin Owens, he's trying to get his car keys, and the guy's like, "I don't have your keys." He's like, "What do you mean you don't have my keys?" He's like, "That guy has your keys." And then the camera pans over, and it's Braun Strowman standing there with this Money in the Bank case. Oh, and he tosses the keys to Kevin Owens, and he's like, something like, "I hope you got good insurance, 'cause there's your car over there." And Kevin Owens turns around with this scared look on his face, and you see his car is upside down and it's smoking. It was funny. It was entertaining. This is what you guys need to understand about this review. I'm not saying I wasn't entertained. I'm not saying this was not a fun episode of Monday Night Raw. I'm saying that the attention to detail and the overall confusion was out of control here. Not in a good way. Not in a good way. So then we move on to the main event. As far as I know, it was the main event. Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler. And they were giving these guys a good amount of time. There was like a half an hour left of Monday Night Raw. So I was like, wow, they're going to give them a barn burner and let these two go all out. And they did pretty much go all out. Dolph Ziggler had Drew McIntyre at ringside. Drew McIntyre was definitely playing it cool, not getting too involved until a little while into the match. And Drew McIntyre hits Seth in the back of the head, which is the downfall of this whole entire match. He hits him in the back of the head. Seth falls to the mat. Seth gets up. He's wondering what the heck happened. Then Dolph hits Seth in the back of the head, which has him all super woozy, and just stuff breaks down completely. There was that roll up spot that they did last week, that they did 2 weeks ago as well, in the Money in the Bank Intercontinental Championship matchup between Seth and Elias. No Elias tonight either. I don't know what was going on, but there was no Elias. I saw absolutely no Elias tonight. It's really strange, because Elias has been a mainstay of Monday Night Raw. He's been one of the most fun parts. Even if he doesn't get a match, it's good to see one of his concerts. It's good to hear what he has to say. It's just a fun part. It takes a load off and it gets the crowd hype. But no Elias. They did the roll up spot where they're grabbing each other's tights. So many times it was so close to a 3 count. The ref did a great job. Seth did a great job. Dolph did a great job. Drew McIntyre did a great job. This was just a edge of your seat Intercontinental Championship showdown where eventually Dolph came out on top because of a disqualification. Okay? Disqualification. So Dolph retained the title, but Seth won the match. So Seth does not get his title back. Dolph retains, but Seth gets the win in a kind of like consolation type of situation. Then they go extra heel on Seth, but Roman Reigns comes out and saves Seth Rollins. So hopefully, if we get to team Roman up with anybody, hopefully you'll do it with Seth, because that makes sense for their past. It's not Roman and Bobby Lashley again. I would love to see Roman and Seth versus Bobby Lashley, and maybe who could Bobby team up with? Who's the singles? Maybe no, I wouldn't put him with I was gonna say Kurt Hawkins, but no, that'd be an auto loss. It might be fun though. Might be a fun match. Just team up with somebody makes sense. Anyway, this was at the end it was even kind of confusing, because I'm like, since when is Roman Reigns actually concerned with Seth Rollins, But I'm glad that there was a little bit of continuity at the end, because the rest of this was just so weird. Roman comes out and saves Seth. I'm glad that they touched on their friendship again, and maybe this is going to make sense going into Extreme Rules or something, but altogether, man, this was just one of the most confusing episodes of Monday Night Raw, and I hope you guys, based off of my review here, based off of my rundown, I hope you guys are understanding how confusing this Raw actually was. It might have made sense to you at the moment, but really think about the things I touched on and the details that I've given you here, and you might see that this was a very confusing episode. The people's motivations, the people's rivalries, the outcomes of matches, the even down to the theme songs that they played was confusing. This was a very outlandish, just seemed like a Bizarro World Raw or something. It was just strange stuff, man. I altogether I got to give this Raw like a 6. I didn't like it. I didn't like it very much. I thought it was better than like a middle of the road Raw, but not much better. I think that the Intercontinental Championship match saved it. Saved it a lot. It would have been a 5 without that, and without Braun and the funny car being turned over segment, and without seeing Alicia Fox back, and without the heel turn from Bayley, this would have been a 4 point something. This would have been a lackluster Raw based off of the just incredible amount of lack of effort and a lack of booking. And if Revival wouldn't have won, okay, I might give it a 6.5. I'll give it a 6.5 because Revival won. 6.5. Revival won. I'm giving it a 6.5 because that was something that I said I would be happy about if it happened. And the Authors of Pain won too. Yeah, I touched on that. Authors of Pain and Revival won. We saw Authors of Pain again after like 2 months. So 6.75. All right, that's the highest I can give it. 6.75, which is good because I started with the 6, guys. 6.75 is my overall rating out of 10, which would boil down, if I was doing an out of 5-star rating, this would be a 3.38, something like that. 3.38 out of 5 stars. That makes it sound better. But yeah, 6.75, guys. That's the highest I can give it. It was just all over the place and just seemed like they really didn't care as much as I did, which is bad. I shouldn't be the person who cares more. Raw should care more about itself than I do. So, it is cool. I think maybe Seth Rollins without the Intercontinental Championship. You're right, Bogue. It could be a way to insert Rollins into the Universal title picture, but I don't have any faith in the Universal title picture right now, and I have to work with what they showed me. So I'm optimistic about the future, but I have to review what I see, and what I see is a 6.75. This Raw was lackluster, and if you missed it, oh well, because they've really just repeated a lot of what they did last week. They had the same segment where Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas pretended that they were the leader of worlds. We had the same match between Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. It was longer and it was better, but it was still the same match, same outcome, just with a little bit more added onto it. We had the same tag match between Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns and the Revival. We had the same stuff where Sasha and Bayley are having issues with each other. We had just Alexa Bliss again. Like, it was literally just a rehash with just a couple of words changed on the script. So I got to give it a 6.75, guys. I cannot reward this lack of effort and lack of attention to detail. Not saying it wasn't entertaining, though. I was entertained. I was laughing. But I should be laughing for the right reasons, and I shouldn't feel confused, I think. So overall, 6.75. What did you guys think, though? What did you guys think? Let me ask you guys, because we're about done here. What did you guys think out of 10? I gotta ask my chat. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube and you made it this far, leave your rating in the description below. All right, leave your rating in the description below. Also, one of the most hype part of Raw was we had a incredible showdown in the chat between Temezi, Katana, Chicken Nuggets, Bobby Rays. Just, man, it was an incredible just showdown. Jim Bob was at it, man. People were just going at it, filling up this cup and just smashing each other back and forth to find out who was going to be the legit boss. That was a matchup that made sense. It was hype, and there was drama to it. It was just incredible. So I will be back at you guys with SmackDown Live tomorrow. Also, GrappleChat for SmackDown Live. I'm going to be over on my Twitch channel after this. It's twitch.tv/GrittyUrbanSaga for the debut of a brand new game. Just came out today. It's part of one of my favorite series of all time in gaming. So I hope you guys will come on over to Twitch and hang out with me. It's going to be a fun evening. Also, it's a game where we can make choices as well, here and there. So if you're there, you're going to be able to influence the gameplay. And when I upload it to YouTube, you're going to be able to say that you took part in that and that you made this playthrough happen in these ways. A lot of times when you watch a playthrough, you're just watching somebody else play a game. On my channel, with this game, you're going to be able to choose, where we go, what we do next, all that stuff, so that when you watch the playthrough, you're going to be able to be like, yeah, hey, man, this was my playthrough. So let's see. What do people think? Snipes says 6.5. Amanda says 7 out of 10 because of Braun. Yeah. 0.5. 0.5, Bogue? You can't say 0.5. Give it a 5 from what you heard. SkullCrusherPrincess says says a 5. Bogue is saying, oh, 5.0. Okay. All right. I thought he said 0.5. My bad. Sometimes the text gets kind of small. I know. It just makes no sense. I understand when somebody's the more over of the two, but classically, like, think about this. Who's more over between Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker? Maybe The Undertaker? Maybe? I have no idea. Like, when you get in a situation like that, whose music should play? The guy who wins the match, right? Like, who cares? Who cares about crowd participation? It seems ridiculous. It seems backwards and weird when you play somebody else's music when they did not win the match. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm too traditional, but I think the fact that I'm traditional is the reason why I'm even sitting here reviewing Raw, you know? What else? Not 0.55. Okay. We'll find out. Good ratings, though, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the review. And if you are watching after the fact, please leave a thumbs up. Everybody in here who already left a thumbs up, you guys rock so much. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the review. And if you agree or disagree, I hope you understand that it's all subjective. This is all just my opinion. But I think we deserve a little better than this Raw right here, and I think everybody can agree with that. We deserve a little better for our tutelage, for being here, for being part of it and caring. So, I will see you guys over on twitch.tv/Gritty Urban Saga. The link is on my main YouTube channel as well, so if you just go to my YouTube channel right now, you'll be able to click on it and go straight there. I'll be over there in a couple minutes, probably about a half an hour. We'll start up the game I'm trying to play, and we're probably going to beat the whole thing. We shall see, though. Much love to everybody. And the athletes, I'm not saying it's your fault. So if anybody's backstage at Monday Night Raw right now, checking out a review of Monday Night Raw by me, if Titus O'Neil, if you're backstage, dude, you killed it tonight. Good stuff. If Roman Reigns, if you're watching this, you killed it, man. Don't worry. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the lack of attention to detail by the people writing your spots. So don't ever think I'm dissing these athletes, dude. Everybody involved in Monday Night Raw, A+. 10 out of 10. It looked like nobody got injured. It looked like everybody did their job. Only a few fumbled lines here and there, mostly by Bobby Lashley, but still, he did a good job. Athletes, A+, 10 out of 10. Writing, presentation, these things, 6.75. There you guys go. I'll catch you guys next time, all right? If you're not going to be over on my Twitch channel, I bid you adieu. Have a good evening. If you are going to be on the Twitch channel, thank you so much. And also, I will see you guys tomorrow for SmackDown Live. We're going to be seeing what the heck Jeff Hardy is up to, what Shinsuke is up to. We're going to see what, oh my goodness. And before that, don't forget, I'm doing the culmination, the grand conclusion of the UK Championship stream, the tournament that WWE put on. Today was the entire tournament itself. Tomorrow is the championship matches. It's going to be so good. That happens at noon Pacific time here on my YouTube channel, which equals 3 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, Tuesday, tomorrow, I'll be doing 3 WWE streams. The UK Championship tournament, which will be at 12 p.m., SmackDown Live at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and then at 7:15, most likely, I'll be doing Grapple Chats. 3 WWE streams on YouTube. Hopefully, I'll see all you guys there. Gritty Urban and Grapple Chat out.